everybody. Back here at Buffalo Wild Wings Old Eastwood Road location. Another episode of Talkin to Takayo. Mike McCarroll with you alongside the coach, Takayo Siddle. Talking UNCW men's basketball, talking a lot of wins with UNCW men's basketball. They've won 6 in a row, now 7-1 on the season. What a way to close out the month of November as well. Going 3-0 in the Live Oak Bank Holiday Classic in Trask Coliseum last Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. The Seahawks playing some really good basketball right now as we bring Coach in. And Coach, again, this team is impressive. Without some good games, we're going to be great games. You guys made sure that wasn't the case as you ran away with a couple of big victories in that tournament. And I know you had a big post on social media about the Live Oak Bank Holiday Classic, second year of this, and I know you're very appreciative of just the ability to have this home event here. What did it mean to you and to this program?
Yeah, I mean, it meant everything. It means everything to me to be able to do something for the community. I know, obviously, I didn't do this by myself, but with the help of, with Mike's vision and Live Oak Bank getting on board and the help of the university, the community, it was something that we wanted to do. All right, we talked about it when Mike first got the job, and for us to execute it and have it run as smoothly as it did for the last couple years, is something that we can build on, something that I'm excited about.
I know in your post as well, you kind of mentioned Mike Cherry, Derek Brown, those two guys with the facilities department that did a great job kind of pulling a lot of things together that the people didn't see, but I know the teams that came here really appreciated their efforts as well.
Yeah, I mean, you can't run a big-time tournament like this and have it be flawless. I didn't see any issues with it. I'm sure it was some behind-the-scenes stuff that we can clean up, but nothing but great feedback from all the coaches and programs that were involved. But you can't run this by yourself, right? Everybody is doing the job. You look at the facilities crew and the event staff. I even talk about our managers, our support staff who got the guys ready from day to day. Our social media crew, just everybody who played a part in helping it run so smoothly, man. It was, to me, I think it's emerging, and hopefully the vision is for it to be one of the premier holiday tournaments in college basketball.
Yeah, the SDN crew as well. Riley Nance behind the scenes doing a great job as we brought you all 6 of those games, not just the UNCW games last week as well. Well, let's dive into the UNCW games here. I thought going into it maybe a concern was 3 games in 4 days as you're playing 7-8 guys. But throughout that, the energy remained high. What does that tell you about your kids and the shape that they're in and what they've done in the offseason to get to and get through the month of November?
Yeah, I would say they're in pretty good shape, Mike. I would talk about those things, but the most impressive thing about it is their ability to be ready from day to day, get themselves ready from day to day. You're talking about a group of guys that, like you said, the energy kept raising every single day, and their commitment to try to dominate our process was impressive. We have a 9:30, 9 o'clock shoot around. You have guys in there the third day of the tournament in there at 8 o'clock in the morning, getting shots up, getting free throws up, trying to take care of their bodies. Those guys, I told them this morning, we had a commitment to try to dominate our identity, dominate our process. They got tougher because those 3 games in 4 days, that's a tough thing to do. They got tougher because we did something tough together. We excelled in something tough together. That was impressive to me. We're doing some really good things right now. We have some winning qualities about us, but we have to make sure we block out the outside noise. We have to make sure we focus in on dominating our process like we talk about and just taking it one day at a time.
And a little bit like a CAA tournament setting. Obviously, that would be 3 games in 3 days, but to see them come back and prepare, and you guys as a coaching staff come back and prepare on short rest and short prep time, is that a plus as you kind of look ahead down to the road to March? Long way to go, but
yeah, it can certainly help us, Mike. That was expressed in our meeting this morning as well. It takes a lot of toughness to be able to do that, and to have that ability to get a lot of information, digest a lot of information in a short amount of time, and be able to execute the game plan within 24 hours. And I thought they did a really good job with that. So there's a lot of benefits that could come out of that for when we prepare for March. But right now, I'm just really happy with how focused they are.
Well, let's focus in on the Wednesday game. Southeastern Louisiana, first ever meeting with the Lions, and a little bit of a slow start here. You guys trailed at halftime. There were some timeouts where you didn't spend much time talking to your kids, but they certainly responded in that second half and turned things around. Is that where the maturity and the veteran presence on this team comes into play, the second half turnaround that we saw?
Yeah, I think so, Mike. But you can't expect to be up every game to start. That would be nice. But experiencing a little bit of adversity through these games, man, that's important for us to be able to handle it the right way. So, like I told you a couple times, I thought our opponent had a lot to do with why we started so off. They were scrappy. They were very competitive. They've always gotten off to fast starts in this early season. Their activity disrupted us a little bit offensively and led to some botched possessions for us. A lot of, dribble threes, which we don't like those. They had a lot to do with it, but the sign of a good team is understanding what's going on and making your adjustments on the fly, responding to adversity the right way, and I thought we did that for about 25 minutes of that game.
First half, 1 of 12 from 3. Things reversed. You drove the ball. You got the ball inside. Was that the message at halftime as well?
It was, and that was the message before we even went into the game. But their activity and switching up defenses, I think that kind of stuck us up a little bit. So we didn't adhere to the game plan like we should have. But once we settled in, we started touching the paint. We started guarding. That created a lot of energy for us and a lot of opportunities. But I think touching the paint and playing from there was a huge key in the game.
Yeah, as a broadcaster, you look offensively, 52% shooting in that second half, but defensively, you hold them to less than 27%. So again, you mentioned the defense. Sometimes that gets lost, but only 57 points that you allow. You win this game 70-57 against a team that went 2-1 overall in this tournament. This showed something with the defensive effort from this group.
Yeah, we've been talking about it a lot. Let our defense carry us throughout the game. No matter what, like the elite teams in the country, they always defend. They don't let their offense affect their energy. They don't let it affect their defense. You defend first, and everything else will just happen organically for you. And I thought in 2.5 games, I thought we did that at a high level.
Prior to this game, we talked about the balance on this team and how do you guard UNCW. Well, you had 4 in double figures, 2 others with 8 and 7. So right there, again, you're not playing 10 guys, but the guys you're playing, it's hard to guard because they're all contributing.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time talking about out-teaming our opponent, showing them what that looks like so they understand what we're saying. So having 7 guys average 10 or more points and a couple guys right at it, that's a dangerous team. I'd rather have that than have a guy averaging 20, and we're struggling to score most nights. So if we can continue to out-team our opponent and be about making the right play all the time, that's going to get better for us, Mike, and we're going to be very dangerous.
Nolan Hodge, 14, 13 for Christian May, 12 each for Grady Williams, and for also Madison Durr here in this game as well. And 10 rebounds for Nolan Hodge, a double-double for him, 14 points, 10 rebounds, second career double-double. We talked about it. You guys have out-rebounded everybody so far on your schedule. But it's not just the size you have. It's the guards like Nolan Hodge who did a great job, and you've had Christian May do that here recently as well.
Yeah, we work on it a lot. We talk about it probably more than anything in our program. When you have a team with size like this, we don't necessarily have that guy like Harlan was last year. And Patrick's really good in his own way, but Harlan he could eat the glass up and come away with 12 to 15 rebounds because he was just seeking it out. He had a knack for it. Patrick does some of that as well, but we have really big perimeters, and all of those guys have to rebound down and get involved. And right now they're doing that at a high level.
Yeah, so they out-rebounded Southeastern Louisiana 40-28 as a team of plus 12 on the glass. Again, on the way to the win, 70-57, the final score. That was Wednesday, day one of the Live Oak Bank Holiday Classic. We'll take a break here and talk about day two with UNCW and Navy coming up next. Stay with us. We're talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings' Old Eastwood Road location.
Big news, Wilmington. The basketball season's biggest winner is the Pick 6 Meal for Two. Just $19.99 at Buffalo Wild Wings. Choose 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for one unbeatable price. Go for boneless wings and any of our 26 sauces, crispy chicken dippers, or double-stacked cheeseburgers with fries, tots, or wedges. Pick 6 starting at only $19.99. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings. Taxes and fees extra. Not valid with other offers. See server for details.
The fans came out today, David. That's right, Gabe. Big games mean bigger tailgates. Check out that Ford F-150 truck. A championship caliber performance. Oh, flawless execution, Gabe. Smart, powerful, and with available Pro Power on board, F-150 just took this tailgate over the top. Game on, David. For the latest offers on Ford F-150, go to buyfordnow.com to see your Carolina Ford dealer today. See owner's manual for important operating instructions.
All-Star Flags is the Cape Fear source for all of your flag-related needs with high-quality American-made flags and poles. We also specialize in custom flags and banners, including the championship banners hanging within Trask Coliseum. All-Star Flags offers full-service installation on flagpoles, both residential and commercial. Visit our showroom and browse through our selection of U.S., state, military, sports, and international flags. Or check us out online at allstarflags.com. All-Star Flags, quality in every star.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level. And the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Keith Altman with Alpha Mortgage. As a former Seahawk, I know the importance of teamwork. So whether you're here at Trask Coliseum or at beautiful Brooks Field, take comfort in knowing that my team has you covered. From downtown to the suburbs to the beach. Give Alpha Mortgage a call. And go Hawks!
Looking for more than a gym? At O2 Fitness, it's about more than workouts. It's about how you feel, live, and move every day. Enjoy luxurious amenities, spacious turf, top-tier equipment, and expert guidance from personal training, Renew Wellness, and Loop Nutrition. Whether it's a quick lift or a full recharge, you'll find the space, support, and energy to show up as your best self. Feel stronger, live well, do more with O2 Fitness.
Feeling run down trying to keep up with your kids, grinding at work and the late night football games or streaming sessions are catching up to you? Turn the momentum in your favor. VitaFlow Wilmington has the vitamins and nutrients your body needs for optimal health. As soon as you walk into our state-of-the-art, fully sanitized facility, our professional team of registered nurses help personalize your treatment to become the healthiest and most efficient you. VitaFlow Wilmington is here for your health and wellness 7 days a week. Call us today at 910-222-8859 and get revitalized.
VitaFlow.
Hey you got a sale coming up, your company have some special offer, a big event. There's no better way to spread the word around town than on the radio. Word of mouth advertising starts right here. See, people in this town, they wait to the last minute to do everything. Make plans for the weekend, buy your concert tickets, whatever. Radio is a great way to reach people right before they make their buying decision. We get people on the move, in the car, driving to the shop. Get heard, get noticed, get results, get radio.
Hi, it's Holly Shaw, General Sales Manager at Sunrise Broadcasting. We'd love to get working for you. To get started, go right now to this station's website or social media.
Talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings' Old Eastwood Road location. We'll be back next Monday as well. Seahawks couple of games this week we'll talk about later on. One home Wednesday against Marshall and then on the road with Louisiana. But, Coach, this past Friday at the Live Oak Bank Holiday Classic, Day 2, and it was UNCW taking on Navy. Navy on Wednesday looked really impressive in the win against Gardner-Webb. Aiden Kehoe with a double-double. They're big in the middle. So you look at tape. Coaches had a chance to live scout him as well. How much was he, number one, as far as defensively, who you had to stop in this game?
I mean, it was somebody that we really talked about a lot, for sure. But the unique thing about them, which I told the team, I thought they were the best team that we played so far. Not the most talented, not the deepest. But when you talk about being connected on both ends of the floor and being very sound on both ends of the floor, I still think it, even after what we were able to do to them, I think that they are the best team that we played to date. So we were very concerned about everybody and everything that they did, and that was expressed to our guys. But after we got done talking about them, I immediately shut it down and told them, hey, look, they're going to have to deal with us too. We're pretty good. And I know they were worried and concerned about some of the things that we do well. So I wanted to make sure that they understand it's always all about us. But having a respect and honoring our opponent is very important. And I thought we did a good job of being locked in, and we were pretty flawless in that game.
Yeah, especially first half. Halftime score was 45-19. It was a low for a Division I opponent against UNCW with you as the head coach here. And not just the defense, but then the offense. 63% shooting. Was that the most efficient half of basketball we've seen this season?
Yeah, I think that was probably the best game we played overall on both ends of the floor. But that was, we tapped into what we can potentially be on a consistent basis, and that's good for our guys to see that and understand the things that we talk to them about and preach about all the time. It was good for them to see that. But yeah, I think that was a pretty good overall game for us.
And you tapped into Patrick Wessler in this game.
Yeah.
You really established the inside presence the beginning of both halves, and it finishes with him 17 points, 11 rebounds, his third double-double this season. Obviously that was by design.
Yeah.
But to see that come through and him come through, what does that tell you about him, and what does that tell himself maybe about his ability and what he can do for this team?
Well, I think it was a really good step forward for him, Mike. I've said this a bunch. Doesn't have a lot of playing experience at this level. Hasn't been counted on at this level consistently. And he's been thrusted into a role that he deserves. A role that's different for him, though. He's being counted on. He's our guy that's starting at that position, and he's going to be a high-minute guy for us, and people are going to scout him. I thought the first game, I thought he was non-competitive. So we broke it all down. We brought him in the next morning. We watched it with him, coached him through it, built him back up. And I thought he was very, very competitive, imposing. I thought he was tough in the Navy game. I thought he was the difference in the game because he gave us an inside target. And he was scoring it. He was passing it. He was all over the glass. He took a step forward from game 1 to game 2.
And you're talking about being efficient. 17 points, 11 rebounds in just 18 minutes. He was 7 of 10 from the field here in this game. Outstanding job for him. Overall, UNCW with 34 points in the paint, and they win this game 87-57, a 30-point win. Again, watching that game on Wednesday that Navy played, I did not expect a 30-point win. Maybe you did, though.
I did. I was hoping for one. I don't say I was expecting one. No, I felt good, as a coach. Even for me, like during the game, I'm like thinking about, okay, when we know we're going to win or whatever is going to happen, I'm immediately thinking about what they're going to be thinking going into the next one. So that was my main concern. So I'm watching them and trying to tell them everything that they need to hear as we move forward. And they were just locked in. They were locked in, asking questions. They're about the right things. And I felt like we were going to play well. I felt like Patrick was going to play well. And we went out there and exceeded all my expectations.
Yeah, 6 players in double figures for UNCW. We mentioned Wessler, Christian May with 17, 15 for Ross, 10 for Hodge. You had 13 off the bench for Madison Durr, 10 points for Gavin Walsh. I mean, everybody was clicking on all cylinders. A season-high 55% shooting overall in that game for UNCW. 87-57 the final score as the Seahawks convincing win over the Naval Academy. We'll take another break. When we get back, we'll talk about UNCW and the Runnin' Bulldogs. Gardner Webb from Saturday afternoon. That game of the Live Oak Bank Classic. We're talking about that next. Stay with us.
At Reed's Jewelers, we know that the rules of engagement were made to be broken. So don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own with something that's just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you say I do with a one-of-a-kind design. Because doing things your own way is what makes them mean everything. Visit Reed's Jewelers in store at Mayfair Town Center and Independence Mall or online at reeds.com to chat with an expert today.
Kennedy's Real Estate Service is your local company for all your residential, brokerage, management, and appraisal needs in the Wilmington and New Hanover County area. Tim is not only a UNCW alumni, he has been your friendly broker since 1994 and providing residential appraisals since 1997. Give him a call, 910-799-1068, or visit him on the web at kennedyres.com.
Dr. Christopher Branco of Oleander Chiropractic wants you to know that you don't have to be a UNCW athlete to be treated like one. Stop by Oleander Chiropractic on Oleander Drive in the Arboretum behind Port City, Java, and you'll get the best care in a safe, comfortable family atmosphere. Dr. Branco has 15 years experience and is the official chiropractic consultant of UNCW Athletics. Oleander Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday with morning and evening appointments available. Most insurance is accepted. For help, tips, and coupons, visit OleanderChiropractic.com.
Right now, someone in a Hardee's kitchen is about to warm up your holiday with the new grilled cheese bacon burger. Charbroiled 100% Angus beef, bacon, and Swiss and American cheese melting on our soft buttery sourdough. And our new grilled cheese breakfast sandwich with sausage or bacon and a fried egg. For your inner child and your grown cravings, the new grilled cheese bacon burger and breakfast sandwich. For a limited time, only at Hardee's. Cinnamon rolls and biscuits are back. Unwrap them while you can. Only for a limited time at participating restaurants.
The Coast is calling. Spend your next 4 years at UNC Wilmington. Learn more at uncw.edu/coast.
Hit the water with confidence in a Carolina skiff rigged with the ultimate Suzuki outboard from Marine Warehouse Center. These boats are designed for stability and ease of use, making them ideal for fishing trips and family excursions. Suzuki brings customers the ultimate lightweight, efficient, and reliable 4-stroke power outboards. To get your Carolina skiff powered by Suzuki, call Marine Warehouse at 910-799-1277 or visit marinewarehousecenter.com.
Hi, I'm Joey Pollard, local owner of Winterworld right here in Wilmington. You may have seen me and my daughter Hannah on TV over the years. We're proud to be your local experts in exterior remodeling. Whether supplying storm protection or security, Winterworld still has you covered. Thank you, Wilmington, for all your support over the years. Winterworld, Wilmington's choice for 25 years and counting.
Winterworld, simply the best for life.
Let Marine Warehouse help you build your dreams. Order a custom pair boat to your exact specifications and have it expertly rigged with a Mercury 4-stroke outboard. Pair Marine delivers superior quality at an affordable price. And Mercury outboards are engineered to make every moment on the water unforgettable. At Marine Warehouse, we take pride in working with Pair to deliver a boat that's perfectly tailored to your lifestyle. Contact Marine Warehouse today, 910-799-1277, or visit marinewarehousecenter.com.
The Coast is calling. Spend your next 4 years at UNC Wilmington. Learn more at uncw.edu/coast.
UNCW 7-1, 6 straight wins for the Seahawks, coming off a 3-0 tournament for them, the Live Oak Bank Holiday Classic in Trask this past week. And Coach, again, start with Southeastern Louisiana, the win Wednesday, impressive win by 30 against Navy on Friday, and then quick turnaround again. You have to play another game, and you and I did our pregame interview, and you were tired. I was tired. I mean, you can only think of yes, they're younger, but the kids, the players, had to be a little tired maybe to start with this game.
Yeah, that was definitely on my mind, but I would not let them think that way. Even if me and the staff, even if we were tired, we were coming in, we were going to fake it for sure. They feed off of our energy, and we know that. So every time we're around them, the energy is overemphasized for sure. But I thought we went out there. I was able to rewatch it yesterday. We went out there. We were competing. Those shots they were making at the beginning, they were tough shots. Nothing because of our botched coverages or anything like that. They made some tough shots, but I thought we got through that little spurt and we played some good basketball. We played the right way. I thought we fought through some fatigue. They were dead tired. But that's what you have to do on that last day of the tournament and the champion. We kept saying, I don't know if you heard them, they kept saying championship day, and they came out and they got the job done, and I thought we got a little bit better in that 40 minutes.
Yeah, Gardner-Webb, yes, they hadn't won a game yet, but they had a lead against Southeastern Louisiana. Looked really good there in that first half of the day before. Again, out to a good start here, but it seemed like once you guys kind of got things together, got your legs under you, even though it's 8 guys, you're coming at them in waves, and everyone is doing something.
Yeah, and that's what we want to be about. We knew eventually our culture and our identity would really set in and get us the separation that we needed. But when you can come at people in waves and they don't know who they need to key in on, and you're hitting them in transition, you're hitting them on the offensive glass, you're guarding them, you're doing a bunch of different things that they have to prepare for. It's tough for people to get ready for that in a short prep time. So I like what we're doing. We just have to continue to try to enhance that as much as possible.
And you keep preaching team, and you did here. 20 assists on 33 made baskets, 61% of your made shots assisted on. It's just so great to see these guys maybe pass up a look for a better one. Then their teammate hits it. And the guy that passed it to them is maybe celebrating more than the one that hits it. I mean, that tells you something about this team looking at it to see how unselfish they've been.
Yeah, they love each other. They care about winning. That's the only way you get that type of vibe, that type of aura. They really do care about each other's success. They care about celebrating that. It's a fun group to be around. I keep saying that they're about the right things. We just have to make sure that as coaches, Mike, you have to really evaluate everything. Now, I always evaluate last 3 games or last 5 games. Just break it up and really try to dissect it and see how you can get a little bit better in what you're doing. So we have to be mindful of that. We can't just go through this thing and think that we can stay the same and continue to have success. We have to continue to try to get better in certain areas. So those mini evaluations are very important.
That kind of brings up a question from Joshua here in the audience about, again, human nature. You're feeling good about yourself, the way you're playing right now. How do you keep this team wanting more?
Yeah, we've been talking about that for a couple weeks. We're hitting them very hard. Whether we're showing little snippets of people that I respect, from football coaches to basketball coaches, whatever it may be. I'm constantly texting them, talking to them about it. We're constantly talking about it to start our meetings off. I told them this morning, it's not about anybody. It's not about our opponent. It's about UNCW. We choose what we want to listen to. We choose what we want to say. We choose what we want to do. We choose how we want to think. We control our own destiny, and as soon as we start thinking about things and saying things that aren't as of a champion, that's when we're going to get got. So having enough humility, continuing to be selfless, those things are very important. So I'm telling you, as your coach, that is on my mind 1,000,000% of the time, and that won't be a reason why we get tripped up. Because I'm constantly in their ear about it and talking to them about it and trying to show them the way.
Again, you close out the month. That's 7-1. 6-0 at home, 1-1 on the road. The tough, road test early on against Kent State, but 7-1 through the first 8 games in the month. Is that kind of where you thought you were going to be? I mean, I don't know if you look at the schedule and you kind of give yourself that idea to think win, loss, win, loss.
Never. I don't even know who we're going to play after this next one. But no, we don't look ahead like that. We never think that way. I don't allow them to think that way. But I felt like we would be in a really good position right now. I thought we would have a chance to play well against Kent State, but I didn't think we would beat them just because of what they had coming back, and that being our first time on the road against a Division I opponent. I just didn't think that we were going to be able to get that one done. I know I probably shouldn't say that, but that's just me being honest. But I thought it was going to be a great lesson for us if we could handle it the right way, and so far we have.
Yeah, haven't lost since. Then, again, back on the road, Radford, maybe you learned those lessons from Kent State, and that carried over and got the win there. So, again, 7-1 through the first 8 games, 6 in a row for UNCW at home. For one more game before they hit the road, again, with Marshall coming up on Wednesday. So a great start for UNCW, closing out the month of November, and this week starting the month of December. We'll see what happens for UNCW. We'll take a break here. When we get back, it's our Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week. Who's it going to be? So many great performances, such team wins. Is there one person that stood out? We'll see. Stay with us. Back after this.
Big news, Wilmington. The basketball season's biggest winner is the Pick 6 Meal for 2. Just $19.99 at Buffalo Wild Wings. Choose 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for one unbeatable price. Go for boneless wings and any of our 26 sauces, crispy chicken dippers, or double-stacked cheeseburgers with fries, tots, or wedges. Pick 6 starting at only $19.99. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings. Taxes and fees extra. Not valid with other offers. See server for details.
At Pawn USA, we buy, sell, trade, and loan money on almost anything. Buying? Come check out our amazing inventory at our 5 convenient locations. Selling? We can give you cash or a loan for your items on the spot. Find the Pawn USA nearest you in Wallace, Charlotte, Leland, and in Wilmington, and we'll work with you for an enjoyable and beneficial experience. Ask about our free layaway plan and check us out at pawnusa.net and on eBay. There's always a new find at Pawn USA.
Hampton Inn University and Hampton Inn Suites Landville Park are proud UNCW Seahawks sponsors. Award-winning hotels providing rooms, suites, catering, and meeting rooms. Ask for the Seahawks special. Call 910-399-9006. That's 910-399-9006. HamptonInn.com and support the Seahawks.
You don't need to shout to be heard. Just get in front of people already looking for what you offer. Digital ads do just that, targeting your ideal customers by interest, behavior, and location, right where they spend time online. From awareness to decision, we help you reach them at every stage of the buying funnel. And pairing digital with radio, it can boost your website traffic up to 4.5 times.
Have I got your attention now?
Let us help you turn awareness into action, on air and online. Call us today, 910-632-2134, or visit advertisesunrise.com.
Hi, I'm Joey Pollard, local owner of Wonderworld right here in Wilmington. You may have seen me and my daughter Hannah on TV over the years. We're proud to be your local experts in exterior remodeling. Whether supplying storm protection or security, Wonderworld still has you covered. Thank you, Wilmington, for all your support over the years. Wonderworld, Wilmington's choice for 25 years and counting.
I'm Josh Barber for Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington. It's our desire to be Wilmington's premier source for all your automotive needs. Our knowledge, selection, and most importantly, customer service is second to none. Whether you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, need regularly scheduled maintenance, technical repair, or collision service, we invite you to experience the way we do business. So come see us at Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington on Oleander Drive and let us be your car dealer. Remember, if you buy anywhere else, you'll pay too much, and go Seahawks.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time. and their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level. And the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Looking for more than a gym? At O2 Fitness, it's about more than workouts. It's about how you feel, live, and move every day. Enjoy luxurious amenities, spacious turf, top-tier equipment, and expert guidance from personal training, Renew Wellness, and Loop Nutrition. Whether it's a quick lift or a full recharge, you'll find the space, support, and energy to show up as your best self. Feel stronger, live well, do more with O2 Fitness.
When it comes to industrial, hydraulic, hose, and marine supplies, FP Fensel Supply Company is a company you can trust. If we don't have what you need in stock, we'll get it. If you need help troubleshooting a problem, we'll do our best to solve it at competitive prices. We call it the Fensel Focus. Simply put, we know trust comes from a good experience, and we've been providing that to our customers from Wilmington to Jacksonville for 50 years. On the web at fenselsupply.com. That's FENSEL supply.com. Back here at Buffalo Wild Wings, talking to Takayo. Mike McCarroll with the coach, Takayo Siddle. UNCW men's basketball off to a great start again, 7-1. So many great performances this past week in the Live Oak Bank Holiday Classic for UNCW. A lot of choices as to who could be this week's Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week. There wasn't much separation, but the choice is Madison Durr is your Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week. And you look, averaged 13 points a game coming off the bench. He shot 63% from the field, 12 of 19, 67% from three, 6 of 9 in the 3 games. Coach, he had 1 3 before that. Actually, 1 3 before that. Again, hit 6. And right after in the pregame, one of the pregame interviews, you said, he needs a hit from the outside. He needs to open things up and create some driving lanes. He hits 3 against Navy, 3 again against Gardner-Webb. And then to top it all off, he averages almost 5 assists and averages nearly 4 rebounds as well. I mean, a complete performance in 3 games from Madison Durr off the bench. Yeah,
outside from the shooting, we've been on him about rebounding and then getting down to the second level and making the right play. So it's good to see him, be coachable in those 2 areas. But like I told you, Mike, he's a guy that he's always in the gym. Like when I talked about those guys being in the gym before our 9 o'clock shoot around, it was him. He was in there. He's working on it constantly. And when he misses, I'm surprised because he really does have a nice release point. His shot prep is good. He's got a nice touch. And that's only going to open up his driving lanes because he's an elite driver, as we all know. If he can continue to read closeouts and take the rhythm threes and knock them down, it's only going to make him better for us. Yeah, I mean, again, a really good week for him. Good performance. He's now your leader in assists. He leads the team in his second in the conference assist-to-turnover ratio at 3.2. And again, this is a guy that was the second leading scorer last year for Monmouth. Abdi Bashir was the leading scorer in the conference. But to have this guy come in and say, okay, you need me to come off the bench? Great. Yeah. He gets his minutes. He gets his shots. In the role that he has, he's embraced it. It says something about him. Yeah. The crazy thing about it is I never had to talk to him about it at all. We just kind of went with it, and he never budged at it at all. He never fought it. He's just trying to win games, and so that hadn't been an issue. It's like having a 6th starter. Being able to bring him off the bench, he's dynamic in so many ways. it's a luxury to have him coming off our bench.
And when you look at the point guard position, it's almost 1 and 1A. When you look at him and Greedy Williams, they're both giving you points when you need it. They're both dishing the ball when you need it. They're both really embracing the role that they have running the show, and even when they're on the court at the same time.
Yeah, having 2 point guards, even when I was with Kevin, we always had 2 kind of combo guards. We played together. I love having those 2 guys out on the court together. You have 2 ball handlers, 2 decision makers. They complement each other very well. They're both different in good ways. So they're both 6'4", 6'5". We can do so many different things with them. Like I said, having a starter come off the bench for you, it helps us in so many ways. It's tough to prepare for us when we're bringing somebody that dynamic off the bench.
That size, once you get into league play as well at the point guard position, you don't see that all the time in the CAA or so-called mid-major programs, but you're starting to see that consistently now here. Is that something that you'd like, to have that size to somebody who can handle the ball as they do?
Oh, yeah. I've always tried to model the last 2 teams I wanted to model after the 22 team that we had, the CBI championship team that we had, where Jalen was our starting point guard, and we had Michael Carew, and he was about 6'4", 6'5". We had some size across the board. We weren't as big down low, but we had size from the perimeters. So we definitely made that a point of emphasis when we put this roster together to get big guards.
Well, again, Madison Durr playing big right now. Again, a great week for him, the 3 games in the Live Oak Bank Holiday Classic. Off of that, the Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week. When you drive a smart and powerful Ford F-150, you're ready to tackle any job. Game on. See your Carolina Ford dealer, proud partner of Seahawk Athletics. We'll take a break here. More to come when we get back. We'll talk about the docuseries coming up tomorrow. 75 seasons of UNCW basketball. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Stay with us. We're talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings' Old Eastwood Road location.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
You got next. The next open road. The next uncharted trail. With Ford Bronco and Ford Bronco Sport, you've got the next great SUV. Equipped with a blend of off-road performance, on-road precision, and plenty of power to conquer the next adventure. The latest offers on the new Bronco or Bronco Sport, you got next. Only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Kennedy's Real Estate Service is your local company for all your residential, brokerage, management, and appraisal needs in the Wilmington and New Hanover County area. Tim is not only a UNCW alumni, he has been your friendly broker since 1994 and providing residential appraisals since 1997. Give him a call, 910-799-1068, or visit him on the web at KennedyRES.com.
Dr. Christopher Branco of Oleander Chiropractic wants you to know that you don't have to be a UNCW athlete to be treated like one. Stop by Oleander Chiropractic on Oleander Drive in the Arboretum behind Port City, Java, and you'll get the best care in a safe, comfortable family atmosphere. Dr. Branco has 15 years experience and is the official chiropractic consultant of UNCW Athletics. Oleander Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday with morning and evening appointments available. Most insurance is accepted. For help, tips, and coupons, visit OleanderChiropractic.com.
All-Star Flags is the Cape Fear source for all of your flag-related needs with high-quality American-made flags and poles. We also specialize in custom flags and banners, including the championship banners hanging within Trask Coliseum. All-Star Flags offers full-service installation on flagpoles, both residential and commercial. Visit our showroom and browse through our selection of U.S., state, military, sports, and international flags. Or check us out online at allstarflags.com. All-Star Flags, quality in every star.
Hardee's, every Tuesday is now Tender Bender Tuesday. Right now, download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards. Buy 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders, get 3 free. It's Tender Bender BOGO every Tuesday now through June 2026. This Tuesday, get 3 tenders, free. Next Tuesday, get them free. The Tuesday after that, you guessed it, free. Buy 3 tenders, get 3 free. Another great benefit for My Rewards members, only at Hardee's. Registration and app required. Available for limited time at participating restaurants. See app for terms.
Hit the water with confidence in a Carolina skiff rigged with the ultimate Suzuki outboard from Marine Warehouse Center. These boats are designed for stability and ease of use, making them ideal for fishing trips and family excursions. Suzuki brings customers the ultimate lightweight, efficient, and reliable 4-stroke power outboards. To get your Carolina skiff powered by Suzuki, call Marine Warehouse at 910-799-1277 or visit marinewarehousecenter.com.
Feeling run down trying to keep up with your kids, grinding at work and the late-night football games or streaming sessions are catching up to you? Turn the momentum in your favor. VitaFlow Wilmington has the vitamins and nutrients your body needs for optimal health. As soon as you walk into our state-of-the-art, fully sanitized facility, our professional team of registered nurses help personalize your treatment to become the healthiest and most efficient you. VitaFlow Wilmington is here for your health and wellness 7 days a week. Call us today at 910-222-8859 and get revitalized.
VitaFlow.
Let Marine Warehouse help you build your dreams. Order a custom pair boat to your exact specifications and have it expertly rigged with a Mercury 4-stroke outboard. Pair Marine delivers superior quality at an affordable price. And Mercury outboards are engineered to make every moment on the water unforgettable. At Marine Warehouse, we take pride in working with Pair to deliver a boat that's perfectly tailored to your lifestyle. Contact Marine Warehouse today, 910-799-1277, or visit marinewarehousecenter.com.
At Reed's Jewelers, we know that the rules of engagement were made to be broken. So don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own with something that's just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you say I do with a one-of-a-kind design. Because doing things your own way is what makes them mean everything. Visit Reed's Jewelers in store at Mayfair Town Center and Independence Mall, or online at reeds.com to chat with an expert today.
Talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings Old Eastwood Road location. Mike Vaccaro with the coach, Takayo Siddle. As mentioned, tomorrow, part 1 of a 5-part docuseries coming up, titled Rising. That's going to tell the story of 75 seasons of UNCW men's basketball. This is the 75th season here. It started December 3rd, 1951 was the very first game that they played as a junior college with Bill Brooks as the head coach. That anniversary will happen Wednesday when UNCW faces Marshall. And, Coach, again, just an incredible history to see how this program came about. Junior college, NAIA, Division I, no conference, to a conference, playing for a championship, finally winning championships, now winning the most championships in the CAA with 7, something that you did last year. So one of 4 coaches, Jerry Wainwright, Brad Brownell, and Kevin Keats, to win titles. All that's going to be part of this docuseries. I'm sure, as a broadcaster, it's humbling to be a part of this. I'm sure as a head coach, it's the same way.
Yeah, to be sitting in this seat as the head coach is a dream come true. It's a very humbling experience for me. I know that, and I always talk to the players about it, you don't get to places alone, and you have to honor the people that were before you that made this possible. All of those things come into play for sure. But we've started from ground level and to build it up to where it's at now. It's great. It's in a great position, and it's going to continue to elevate.
It's been great to hear some of the stories of those. We've had a chance to talk to a lot of folks. How the program started, obviously in Hannibal Hall, and then you had Trask Coliseum come into play, and that certainly became a big part of and a big vision of this program as well. So it's a 5-part series that'll be on UNCW Athletics YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed, do that to make sure you don't miss any of these. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Again, we'll still have to talk to you, talk to Kevin Keats, some other people as well that were obviously big parts of some of the recent history. But earlier this year you had a chance to be on the stage with Jerry Wainwright, with Brad Brownell, and with Kevin Keats as well. What was that moment like for you to be among those guys all together for the first time like that?
It was humbling. I tell people this all the time, and I'm sure a lot of people don't believe me, but coming out of high school, I was pretty realistic about what type of player I was, and I wanted to come here and play for Coach Wainwright. A lot of people were delusional. They wanted to play for UNC. I knew that I wasn't very good. All right, I knew that I was a low major, and I was hopeful that I could be a part of this program and play for Jerry Wainwright. So to be sitting up there with him, and I've always respected Brad and what he's done in his career, and obviously Coach Keats is my biggest mentor and somebody that I really care about. That was humbling. Just a 39-year-old guy that's figuring his way out, sitting up there with them and being able to share some memories is, I couldn't ask for much more.
So again, 75 seasons of UNCW men's basketball. It's the 50th season of Division I men's basketball here at UNCW. So a lot to dive into. Again, a 5-part series coming up. The first part will come out tomorrow. Title Rising is the name of that. Should be a lot of fun. And again, we've had a lot of fun catching up with a lot of the different people that were involved with this. 75 years, you think that's a lot, but it isn't from the standpoint of we were able to talk to all the coaches other than Bill Brooks, who's no longer with us, but Mel Gibson, talk to Robert McPherson, talk to Coach Wainwright as well, Coach Brownell. So again, a lot of fun to see this and see what Riley Nance is putting together. It's become between him and Brandon Sands, who was his birthday today.
Yeah.
Those two guys, a big part of that docuseries. So again, check that out tomorrow. Episode 1 of 5 coming out tomorrow. We'll take a break here. When we get back, we'll talk about the next edition of the Seahawks as far as the basketball game comes up on Wednesday. UNCW and Marshall meeting once again. We'll talk about that matchup coming up next. We're talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings' Old Eastwood Road location.
At Pawn USA, we buy, sell, trade, and loan money on almost anything. Buying? Come check out our amazing inventory at our 5 convenient locations. Selling? We can give you cash or a loan for your items on the spot. Find the Pawn USA nearest you in Wallace, Charlotte, Leland, and in Wilmington, and we'll work with you for an enjoyable and beneficial experience. Ask about our free layaway plan and check us out at pawnusa.net and on eBay. There's always a new find at Pawn USA.
I'm Josh Barber for Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington. It's our desire to be Wilmington's premier source for all your automotive needs. Our knowledge, selection, and most importantly, customer service is second to none. Whether you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, need regularly scheduled maintenance, technical repair, or collision service, we invite you to experience the way we do business. So come see us at Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington on Oleander Drive and let us be your car dealer. Remember, if you buy anywhere else, you'll pay too much, and go Seahawks.
Hampton Inn University and Hampton Inn Suites Landville Park are proud UNCW Seahawks sponsors. Award-winning hotels providing rooms, suites, catering, and meeting rooms. Ask for the Seahawks special. Call 910-399-9006. That's 910-399-9006. HamptonInn.com and support the Seahawks.
Today we have 2 very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I like it. So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip. Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
The Coast is calling. Spend your next 4 years at UNC Wilmington. Learn more at uncw.edu/coast.
Keith Altman with Alpha Mortgage. As a former Seahawk, I know the importance of teamwork. So whether you're here at Trask Coliseum or at beautiful Brooks Field, take comfort in knowing that my team has you covered. From downtown to the suburbs to the beach. Give Alpha Mortgage a call. And go Hawks!
When it comes to industrial, hydraulic, hose, and marine supplies, FP Fensel Supply Company is a company you can trust. If we don't have what you need in stock, we'll get it. If you need help troubleshooting a problem, we'll do our best to solve it at competitive prices. We call it the Fensel Focus. Simply put, we know trust comes from a good experience, and we've been providing that to our customers from Wilmington to Jacksonville for 50 years. On the web at fenselsupply.com. That's FENSEL supply.com.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time, and their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
Talking to Takayo, back here to wrap things up for this week's edition. Again, back at it next week, same time, same place. Join us for that as well. We'll have 3 of these in the month of December. Coach, next up is Marshall coming up on Wednesday. That game 7 o'clock back in Trask Coliseum. The Thundering Herd from the Sun Belt Conference, 5-2 coming into this matchup. 3rd year in a row, I believe it is, you're playing them back-to-back in Trask Coliseum, and they've got a big guy. You're familiar with him because he played at Elon last year, Matt Van Komen, who is averaging almost 11 points, 8 rebounds. Herb wants to know, do you have a specific strategy with him? Because so far you've played some pretty good big men and you've neutralized them.
Herb, I want you to find out where they're staying at and go put something in his food so he doesn't have to play. Can you do that? No, I thought I was getting away from him with him leaving Elon, and here he is again. I don't know, Mike. I think the one thing that we've come up with as a staff is we have to try to put him in positions to where he has to chase us around. We have to get stops so we can try to beat him down the court. On offense, we have to screen him. We have to move him around all over the place so he can't stay underneath the basket. That's what he did at Elon. They played us a bunch of zone, and he just stood right there and waited on us. So we're going to try to move him around a little bit, try to get away from him a little bit. But he is a weapon on defense for them, for sure.
Yeah, against UNCW last year when he was at Elon, 6 points, 7 rebounds, 5 block shots as well. Not the leading scorer, though. It's a couple other guys. Wyatt Fricks averaging 15 points. You've got Jalen Spear, preseason All-Sun Belt Conference, averaging 13, dishing out more than 6 assists a game as a graduate guard for them. So this is a talented team. Again, 5-2 coming off of a setback to Lipscomb a week ago for them, but this might become maybe your biggest test to date when you look at it.
It will be, for sure. They make 11 threes a game at about 38%. They shoot a lot of them. They shoot half of their shots are threes. They play fast, play an NBA style offensively. So it's going to be a very tough challenge for us. And as we get to learn them a little bit more, our guys will start understanding what we need to take away, how we need to attack them, and it should be a high level game.
Yeah, they're a team that averages over 81 points a game, but last 2 games they're averaging 68. So I'm sure, again, you're scouring those tapes to see what those teams did against them and see how you can attack them yourselves. But right now, a team on a roll for you guys. It seems like everybody is clicking. Even somebody like McCoy Mabor. I thought he continued to show us some good things on the glass, and a little mid-range game for him, a 15-foot jump shot as well. And his minutes are coming more and more. You feel more comfortable with him, and he looks more comfortable out there?
Sometimes you need a little bit of luck, right? No, I told you this before, Mike. He's impacting the game in more ways than just scoring. He's diving on the ground, blocking shots, getting offensive rebounds, playing great pick-and-roll defense. And I think he understands that his role won't be scoring for us. It'll be those other things. And if he can continue to embrace those things and do those things well, his minutes will continue to go up, and that's really going to help our group.
All right, UNCW and Marshall, Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Coach, best of luck.
Thank you, Mike.
If you cannot make it out to that, we'll have it for you on Flow College, The Breeze, and also in Greenville as well on WITN My Network TV. Thanks for watching us and listening here today. Talking to Takayo, Buffalo Wild Wings Old Eastwood Road location. We'll see you next week for another edition of the show as well. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day, everybody.